This is the new Grand Cherokee from Jeep. Jeep, who pride themselves on making proper off-roaders. Off-roaders for manly types who actually go off-road. Jeep claim the new four-wheel drive system developed for this Grand Cherokee gives it the best off-road traction in its class. As ever, this is a car for Marlboro Man.
Except, finally, I think they've realised they've got to kick the habit. Like everyone else, they've grudgingly accepted that the majority of people who buy luxury 4x4s have little intention of ever leaving the tarmac.
So, the new Grand Cherokee has been built to perform on-road as well. They've changed the suspension, the steering, even the entire front axle to try and make this car much more engaging and comfortable to drive on the tarmac. Now, when the Grand Cherokee was first launched back in 1996, there was only one other luxury 4x4, the Range Rover. These days, the market is a little more competitive.
There's the Mercedes ML, VW's Touareg, the Lexus RX 300, Volvo's XC90, the Discovery, the Porsche Cayenne, and of course, the benchmark in this class, this fella.
BMW's outstanding X5. A 4x4 that drives like a saloon. Beating it is going to be a tall order.
Well, good news. It is much better than the outgoing model, the Grand Cherokee. But if I'm honest, that's not saying much, because that was a lousy road drive. Now, through some of the twists of these gorgeous Tuscany roads, I'm just not getting any information from the car. I don't really know what's happening under the tyres. I don't like this springing damping setup. It rolls around too much. It's quite crashy and bumpy over potholes. It just isn't a very communicative drive. It just feels enormous on the road. It feels like a truck. You know, I don't want to get up in the morning and drive this car. There's no argument. It is brilliant across the fields. But who cares?
And this car I'm driving is the top-of-the-range 5.7-litre V8 that costs a whopping 38 grand. Drive the entry-level £30,000 diesel, which incidentally 85% of buyers in the UK will go for, and you'll get an even rougher ride.
But the most important thing for me is when you're in a road car, you've got to feel comfortable, you've got to enjoy the surroundings. Now, let's not forget, this should be a grand drive. After all, it is a Grand Cherokee. And it just isn't special in here, like, say, a Volvo or a BMW or a Lexus would be. And they're comparable models. The seating position's wrong. I'm sat too high. I can't adjust it low enough. My knee is bashing the side of the centre console so much that I've only been in this car for a day and I've got a sore knee. The steering wheel won't come out. It only adjusts for rake and not reach. This is a 30-odd thousand pound motor car. It should have those toys. The dashboard is just the nastiest plastics in the world. The handbrake, I don't even want to go near it. It's that foul. It's just rubbish inside. It just does not get anywhere close. It's not even on the same page as the BMW. I just don't get it.
I wasn't impressed by either the petrol or diesel we tried, and can't help thinking that Jeep have fallen foul of their heritage. By hanging on to some of the vestiges of a true off-roader, they've compromised. Anyone looking to buy a Grand Cherokee will want it to be okay off-road, but damn good on-road.
And it's not.